Hello everybody and welcome back to Arknights. I meant to start this earlier tonight, but I got stuck dealing with some documents and taking the dog out and some more documents, and then ended up taking... I find myself starting a whole hour and 15 minutes later than I'd expected, and a whole lot later than I probably could have, if not for other things. I'll be perfectly honest, I'm feeling a little funky today as well, but hopefully that won't get in the way of the stream tonight. Hold on a minute with the... Alright, we're good. Pardon me, I'm checking messages and other such stuff. Alright. I don't think I forgot to check anything. You might notice I switched to Chill Chuck today. I figured I might go through each of the Dungeon Meshi characters during the days of this collab. Figured it could be fun. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, next mission, Golden Carrot. Why can't carrots be a delicacy? Why can't there be delicious food in the mines? Okay, we're dealing with 2 exits here. A whole lot of holes. That could probably help us out significantly. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I'm gonna rearrange my team a little bit. We'll keep the main folks here. But then let's grab Shu and Saria. I want a couple pullers. So we'll grab Gladia. She does have 3 range, that's good. I don't have Cliff Heart as high as Rope, why not? What's wrong with me?
What a novel experience.
And then Fiala and Nightingale. Who do I want to support? Marcel. Let's take Nymph. Why not? Ash if we need anti-air. And let's go with Irene again. Why not? Oh wait, I need much better DP gen than just Chill Chuck though. So instead of that, let's do Inez. Hey there, Zelda Sheik. You made it just before I started the mission. Good timing. I was saying I didn't mean to start this late. Like, genuinely, I wanted to start in an hour and 15 minutes ago at the latest, but some actual real-life stuff got in the way of that. I'm also feeling a little funky, but I'm hoping it won't get in the way of the stream tonight. I don't see anyone out here in the wilds. How much longer are we gonna have to walk? Hey, why do you look like you're having so much fun? Hey, you're being way too chipper about all this. They missed a space there. That's because I managed to get one of this world's magical items. Sure, but it's just some trash no one else wanted. What item was that? I don't remember that. Don't tell me you wouldn't be happy as can be if you found a new type of lockpick. Ever since coming to this world, I found it difficult to use my own magic. Instead, there is an unknown form of magic here that I can't use. But now I have this D32 steel flashlight. Alright, cool, she got a flashlight. The factory owner said this D32 steel can withstand incredible amounts of energy, and that local mages use it to make magical items. Maybe I could use it to channel my magic better. Use it to make magical items? Interesting. Is that what's attached to her staff? In her skin? Is it this D32 steel flashlight? Did she somehow find a way to build it onto her staff? I even saw him use it to fire off something like a flash spell. I still believe that nothing in this world comes without a price. Maybe he didn't want to let a perfectly good tool go to waste, so he gave it to an amazing mage like me. Did you steal it, Marcel? I'm so hyped up about the principles behind this world's magic now. Well, you're gonna find it's way deeper than simply drawing energy from the surrounding area. Well, why not get in some practice? How about using it to get the fruit down from that tree over there? It's rare to see fruit trees here, and there's a few by the water. We might not get another chance. You just want to taste the fruit. But fine, just for practice, I'll give it a go. Yeah! A moment of silence. Nothing's happening. But how? The factory owner could use it just fine, and I can feel it responding to me. Maybe you're imagining things. I'll give it another go. Yet another moment of silence. So her staff is sparkling. Where's the flashlight? Still nothing. I love how he looks so smug. Can you really get this flashlight thing to work, Marcel? Did nobody tell her it's basically a torch? Why not go back to using your staff? I just need to get used to it. Give me a moment and I'll understand how it works. Yeah! Oh, you did it! Marcel, I knew you could... Huh? Why'd you blow yourself up? Look, no need to push yourself. Why does magic come out of the end? Why are this world's magic items so hard to use? This is why I hate magic. That's got nothing to do with that, Senshi. That's different. One more time. This time I'll get it right for sure. The guy gave her a flashlight and she was fascinated by it, but he didn't even show her how to push a button? What the heck is this thing? This room reminds me of the portable laboratories in Stalker 2. I need to get back to playing that. Excuse me. Wait a minute, where the crap are they? Wait, yes he did? Oh, he performed a flash spell. Well, yeah, he showed her the light turning on. He didn't tell her that all she had to do to make it work was flick the switch. Or if he did, he didn't make it clear that's the only thing the flashlight was made to do. Then again, they do have arts, and I guess they can use various things to cast it. So maybe that's the deal. Is you can technically use a flashlight to cast arts, it's just not very efficient. I don't know. But yeah, where the heck are they now? They just completely skipped the wasteland, I guess? Excuse me, I think this D32 flashlight has some issues. No way! I gave you my most prized flashlight for free, and now you're back complaining about it? No, I'm not. I just wanted to ask if you happen to sell any books that explain how it works. I'd like to study it if I could. No? What kind of place do you think we are? We're a factory on its last legs. We don't have anything but the weapons and mining machines. If you don't want it, then give it back. I knew it. No one can truly understand the beauty of it. You can even use it to light up the entire night sky. Ah, it's one of those flashlights. One of those flashlights that if you go into a dark room with white painted walls, shut off the lights and turn the flashlight on, you'll still manage to blind yourself. Nobody appreciates this sort of handy gadget. They don't sell at all, and now my factory's about to go out of business. I thought I finally met someone with good taste. I didn't mean it that way. It's fine, it's fine. I'll just give it another shot once I've done more research on this world's magical principles. I mean, thank you for the gift. We should get back to our search for Rhodes Island. Into that wasteland again? This world's way too big. It'll be exhausting if we walk there. I don't think I've seen any carriages, but... Excuse me, this, truck? Oh, so it's called a truck. How much does one cost? Ha! My factory might be going bust, but this truck's still worth a pretty penny. I don't think you could afford one. Oh. I really doubt we could reach Rhodes Island by walking all the way there. What the crap? Okay. Dude just has a special ops traffic cone hat? I was not expecting to see that today. I'll admit, as far as designating what your job is, I don't think I could think of a better hat to do it. Especially in something like a dark mine. I imagine this guy in this crazy looking helmet probably designed to be like, hey, I look out for hazards and warn people not to go past my cone head. I have no idea, man. This is sick, though. Here, boss. Lunch. Boss, we're nearly bankrupt. You should sell whatever we have left. Otherwise, I'm worried about us getting our wages. We've been eating carrot rice balls for yonks now. Yonks? What the crap are yonks? You said we'd have roast golden carrots for our farewell party today to strive for a better tomorrow. Look, I know I need money to feed you guys, but if I sell off that truck, I'll have nothing to my name. Alright, you all, we're about to start prepping for our party, so I'll leave you to your business. A farewell party? It's not like there's anything to prep. All we have are carrots and rice. The very first meal we had when this place opened was golden carrots. If I had any golden carrots to give you, I'd give them. But right now, if I could, I'd love to continue the tradition. If I could. So it's a tradition for you to eat golden carrots here? Yup. We'd always have a golden carrot dish for our get-together meals. But looks like we have to give up on the idea today. Seriously, where are we gonna find any? I suppose barbecue and carrot rice will have to do for the party. Mind if I have a look at your ingredients? Just this basket of carrots and that meat over there. What are you doing? I understand the situation here now.
Leave the ingredients to me, will ya? When I'm done cooking, you'll be able to say your goodbyes with a smile. Eh?
You. What's on his mind? Did you forget? Senshi joined us because he couldn't stand watching Laios cook. Probably he just can't stand the thought of someone having a sloppy meal.
Eating's not just for survival. It's got emotional value, too. I understand that. I'll help you get some of those golden carrots.
Really?
You've got plenty of regular carrots, and I can certainly do something with those. But what's a golden carrot exactly? Is it just a gold-colored carrot?
You lot aren't Rimbilitonians, are you? Oh, we're in Rimbiliton. Which is basically Arknights Australia, if I understand correctly. It's also, I believe, the mining center of Terra. Golden carrots are a traditional delicacy around these parts. Ore and carrots, Rimbiliton's two specialties.
You eat ore? How do you cook it?
Eat ore? No. The gold dust on golden carrots comes from the secretions of gold glitter originium slugs. That kind of thing is just out of our price range. But if you could find some gold glitters, we'd be able to make some right now, no problem.
I see. Where do these slugs live?
In mines, out in the wilds, anywhere there's not a lot of people. See that pit over there? Definitely got a slug nest in it, and the mine there's got 2 more. That tunnel further ahead is overgrown with grass, which means it's already abandoned by the slugs. I guess the slugs can't live in grassy areas? But also, if that pit's definitely got a slug nest in it, what's stopping you guys from making your own golden carrots? Most of the local gold glitters get snatched up by trappers, though. Bet it'd be hard to find one.
Huh.
How big are the slugs? I don't know if that's ever been specifically declared. I would imagine they're about the same size as a good oyster or clamshell, maybe? I mean, in episode 1, we did get to see them cook some. They're about the size of my hand, I think. Or at least my palm. Maybe potatoes are a better comparison. Of course, we're talking about gold glitters, which I've never heard of before, so they could be a whole different size. Well, the factory might be shutting down, but I still haven't finished all my work for the day. If you lot can find some gold glitters, we'd never forget. I am a bit hungry, but we should do something about getting to Rhodes Island, right? If we do manage to get these golden carrots, would you mind selling us your truck at a discount?
I'll consider it.
How are they gonna buy the truck? That's the question. There must be slugs around here. I can hear them crawling around. I delivered that line really weird. Whoa! There's loads of them! How are we supposed to find a gold glitter in this crowd? Only Big Bob can calm them down. We've seen it. Their attacks hurt like heck, so I don't think it'll be easy to get their secretions or whatever. Looks like we've got no choice but to fight. Understood. Stand back. I'll try using the magic item again. I'm definitely getting it right this time. Marcille lifts the D32 flashlight, shuts her eyes tight, and tries her best to sense the energy stored within. Excuse me. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if... Because I guess this world does have electricity, but a lot of their technology runs on originium. So maybe they actually do need magical aptitude to use this particular flashlight. But because it's a different kind of magic than what she's used to, she's not quite sure how to properly use it. Speculations. She blew herself up last time. Can she really make it work? No! Stop! What is it now? Senshi's interruption does nothing to stop the flashlight. In fact, it begins to grow even brighter.
Don't kill them all at once, Marcel! You have to take them out one by one!
I think we've got a bigger problem than that now, Senshi. Marcel's thingy looks like it's about to... Marcel begins to glow with a dazzling light, her hair fluttering with power. Oh dear. Gah! My eyes! What's happening? I think the slugs noticed us. I see them, but I still can't control this thingy very well. Calm down, Marcel. Try it again, it might work. Feel the flow of mana being drawn in from all around. Channel that power through my fingertips and into the tool, then release. Studying and using magic requires one to surpass their limits of focus, preciseness, and sincerity, over and over again. But what one truly requires is an understanding, acceptance, and awareness of the philosophy of magic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not saying that. Nope, narration. Right at this moment, Marcel's curiosity for the magic of this world has allowed her to create a miracle. It worked? It worked, right? Slugs cautiously stop. I'm not too sure. It's like I managed to release something, but it disappeared. But I can still sense it. Stay on your toes. It looks way more powerful than I expected. It's about to explode! They run behind a rock, huddling tight as they cower behind it, praying that it will hold against the blast. After an eternity of waiting, a foreboding sound begins to rise from beneath the ground. The earth creaks and groans. What kind of sound was that? Carefully backing away. I don't think any of those are gold glitter slugs, though. How about we get out of here first and look someplace else?
I feel like the soil's loosened up a bit.
Yeah, I also heard something break beneath us. Could it be Marcel's magic that went below our feet? Ah! Weird that they didn't just put the interruption over the sound?
Say goodbye to the reckless clip art. I'm taking things seriously from here on out.
Oi, 敵多すぎだ!
Picked out your bait yet?
鍵でも開けて早く援護してか
The sacred course in the shadow. No one will find it. Roar. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
Vermin.
Okay. When added to pot, add 20 ingredients to the pot. When used on an operator, restores 20 SP to that operator. Let's add one to the pot. Boop.
This will be over soon.
Then I'll take her out because she's currently pretty much useless there.
足音が聞こえた
I forgot I probably should have brought Texas to help deal with these things on the edges.
偵察してきたいつになったら終わるんだよ
Yeah, let's do that.
Who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Picked out your bait yet?
Let's see. I wish I had a counter that told me when her mana was full. Pardon me, I'm trying to figure out how best to do things so I can put down my polars here and here without causing problems. If these guys walk up to the polars, they'll just eat them right up, and I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is this.
Don't you can't hide your fear. I wasn't supposed to clear skies for tuning.
I'm all stuck. Stay clear of the blast. Ready to go.
Okay, there we go. And now this.
I know what to do. Don't order me around.
Let's put Lyos here for fun. Marcel here. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, dang. Never mind. Screw off. Okay, all these slugs have range.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Turn back. Don't let your heart shatter here.
I'm listening.
Watch out. The currents will pull through.
Look into my eyes. Turn back. Don't let your heart shatter.
I swear, every time I do a mission that has holes in it, they are not in an ideal position
Don't order me around.
for pullers or pushers, or the enemies are not ideal for pullers or pushers. Drives me nuts, man.
Watch out. The currents will pull the weak into the abyss.
Flesh and bone there.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Reach your soul.
And somehow they're not killing anything else, it's always just this one. Okay. Literally everybody but my first 4 ops just got taken out immediately, not counting the vanguards. Oh well, no biggie. As long as they're in the team at all, they are earning trust from being used. That sounds really weird. Cool mine background.
Careful! I think we fell into a mine. Like the workers said earlier, the slugs made a nest here.
They colonized this place because the factory's about to shut down? Anyone see any gold glitter slugs? I think these are just normal slugs. Let's go before they notice us.
Don't see any gold glitters here either. They're all the normal kind.
Bob's Gourmet Guide says that gold glitter originium slugs are a common variety in the wilds. They live within cracks in rocks or in caves, and they behave identically to other varieties of originium slug. So we should be able to find some here. Do you really not feel anything on top of your head? Huh? Ah! This is an originium slug larva? Looks like its shell has just grown in, so it's still rather soft. And it's busy secreting mucus to harden the shell, which raises its body temperature. It's actually quite snug and cozy having it crawl on my head like this. Wanna try, Marcel? Oh my gosh, this game has never done this before. The show did, though. It's one of my favorite gags about Marcel, is when they just zoom in on her deadpan expression. Absolutely not! This might be the funniest story we've gotten in Arknights so far. At least to me. I have a bad feeling about going any further. It sounds like there's other living creatures in here. There's a typo. We should head back. We still haven't found any gold glitters, though. Do they really live here? Maybe we can use something like golden powder instead for the carrots.
Let's go a little deeper. I don't want to let those lads down when they're hoping with all their heart. And if we don't find those slugs, we might not be able to buy that truck.
True. You don't even know how the truck works. You're gonna crash it, like, immediately. Shh! Walk quieter. There's a group behind us. Don't think they're gold glitters, though. They don't look gold, at least. What are they? Acid originium slugs! Remember? Big Bob said their mucus is extremely corrosive. Don't get splashed by it. Marcel! Got it!
Don't use any magic that is too strong. I told you not to kill them all.
That really doesn't matter right now. Incants? I've heard of incantation. I've never seen incant itself. Interesting. Ah! Summoning magic? No, it takes too long. Defensive magic? Don't think I have enough mana. Crap, I still can't use my staff properly here. Oh, right, flash magic? I'm gonna try the flashlight again. If the factory owner was able to make it shine, then I should be able to use it to amplify my flash magic. Right? But it might not be that useful against a group of monsters. Whatever you do, do it quick! There's more of them by the second! Fine, here goes! Flash! Ugh! You wiped them all out with just one shot? Whoa! I did it! I think I'm starting to understand how to use the local magic. You're the best, Flashlight. You're the first magic item I managed to use here. Now's not the time. Their mucus got splashed everywhere. Be careful. Make sure it doesn't touch your skin. Wait, the flashlight, What's happening? The light coming from the tip of the D32 flashlight begins to dim, its components sparking and sizzling. Before Marcel can even respond, thick smoke pours out of it as she drops it on the ground. Flashlight? Marcel, don't zone out now. You got splashed by the mucus, too. My flashlight. I think it's broken. Why don't we see if the factory owner can fix it once we get back?
This mucus. It smells pretty good. Quite unlike the mucus from last time. It's more like... It's sweet and sour. Really?
You're right! You guys really need to stop putting bug mucus in your mouth. Didn't they just say this stuff was acidic, and then he smells it and decides to taste it? Tangy. I like it. And what a beautiful color, too. It's all bright and gold.
Gold, you say? The magic shot out from the flashlight turned the mucus gold and tasty. I think we can use this as a replacement for the gold glitter slugs.
The once corrosive mucus became edible under the influence of magic. How fascinating. But this type of mucus is normally stored inside the slug's body. We should gather it all up and make it edible first. Don't tell me you want to use these on the ground.
No, ingredients must be clean. These are fine for a taste test, but absolutely not for cooking. And there's not enough of them to make a dish anyway. If we're gonna make golden carrots, we'll still have to gather the mucus inside the slugs.
And how do we do that?
The ones from earlier were scared off by Marcel's magic. Before they return, we gather it from the ones that are still stunned.
I'm pretty sure the flashlight is broken, though. Why not try using your staff? Alright, I'll try. Did it work? Looks like... No, the mucus hasn't changed. Maybe give it another go? How about now? Still no change. But why? Your magic seems to be a bit on and off as well, Marcel. Yeah, it's been like this since we arrived here. The only time I was able to gather enough mana was when I managed to use the flashlight successfully. The factory head did say that D32 steel can withstand incredible amounts of energy. The flashlight might have some amplification effect. The flash magic by itself wouldn't be enough in either the mana gathering or casting stages. Which means I still need... Hey, Laios, stop playing around with that slug. Are you even listening to Marcel at all? Times like these, we just need to do what she says. This is her field of expertise, after all. I've got it! Got what? With just my staff and the mana I have now, I can never change the mucus into what we need. We'll need a conductor like the D32 steel to amplify it. There's no point doing any more tests with my staff. We still need that flashlight. I think if you tried using it again while it's smoking like that, we'd just end up stunned like the slugs. Hey, do you really think I'm that bad at it? Voice croak. I need a drink, 1 second. The only reason you guys are making progress in this discussion is because I used the flashlight to make the mucus edible. One moment, I managed to get a bit of an understanding of the local magic, and the next, my flashlight...
It doesn't seem to have melted at all from the acid. That D32 steel stuff must be the silvery metal, right?
Well, Marcel just said the material is what's important, so it should be able to discharge magic no matter the shape, right? What do you mean? Well, I'd assume so. But why are you asking that all of a sudden? Why are you looking at me like that? No! Flashlight! My flashlight! Stop! Don't make it into a pot! Hold on. How are they gonna make a flashlight into a pot? The sooner we make these carrots, the sooner we find Rhodes Island, and the sooner we can save Valen, okay?
Hup! Ha!
Are they literally just hammering it into a crude pot of some kind? Basically a small copper pot pan lid? A copper bottom pan lid? My bad. Look, it's not that bad. Remember that time my lockpicks were used to dig mimic meat out of its shell? But flashlight is different! I guess it's an expensive flashlight. That's what I said about my lockpicks.
Pot's finished.
No! No!
Don't worry, it's just in a new form is all. As a tool, it's still as handy as ever.
The form's really important, though! So why don't you try doing that to the mucus now? Rest in peace, my flashlight. We shared such happy times together.
Don't worry, I won't let your sacrifice be in vain.
I tried to think of something I could say in place of incantation, and the first things that came to mind were Hashirama Mufasa. Hashirama is the name of the first Hokage in Naruto, and we all know who Mufasa is. I accidentally skipped the factory owner's line, so here we go. Just a few things to go. Get these all out of here and sell them to the scrapyard. Man, I really don't want to do this. We used to cook and eat here. Midnight snacks, barbecues, parties. Something smells really good. Huh. I smell it too. Where is it coming from? Is someone cooking outside?
I've cooked some golden carrots for you, folks.
Some what? You actually managed to find some gold glitters?
Nah, but we did find something else that'll turn the carrots golden. Might not be traditional, but the color will do. Should live up to your expectations for your last meal together.
By the way, if you hadn't given me that flashlight, we wouldn't have been able to make this dish. I wouldn't have been able to use my magic in this world as I always do without it. It's certainly not something nobody would appreciate.
Really?
D32 Steel Pot Golden Carrot Feast. Meat stew, tossed golden carrot salad, golden carrot ratatouille, golden carrot skewers, sashimi style golden something. Possibly more sashimi style golden carrot. Gosh, I wish I could get a better look at those images. I think sometimes these things give you like a thing you can click on to see an image. But not here. Darn.
Well,
This taste. I didn't think it'd be sweet and sour.
amazing, right?
It's delicious, though. It has this refreshing and fruity aroma.
Amazing, right?
I bet even Big Bob never realized you could prepare acid slugs like this. Just think about it. Sodas, sorbets. There are tons of good things you can make from them. Or is that how you... I'm used to sherbet being spelled S-H-E-R-B-E-T. Is this how you actually spell sherbet in the version I'm familiar with? Is it just a localization of some kind? Or is that actually sorbet? Thanks, boss. I mean it. I never thought we'd be able to eat golden carrot on our last day here.
What are you thanking me for?
It's them who did all the work. I will say, though, this doesn't taste a lick like our first meal as a crew, but it still brings back memories. Back then, when we were eating golden carrot together, you said you wanted to join me and make this Rim Billiton's #1 factory. Who doesn't have one or two wild dreams when they're young? It's not too late, either. Just need to start from scratch is all. Right. Now that there's someone who approves of my product, maybe my dream can live on. Yeah, why not take your truck around some other towns a bit and find somewhere else to make it a reality? Oh, right, the truck. Hey, you guys wanted to buy my truck, right? What? Oh, right. Are you alright with it? Not that we have much money in the first place. I'm definitely not selling it off. I still need it for my livelihood. Oh. But I can take you anywhere you like as long as it's in Rim Billiton. Really? Really. And for free, too. Consider it my thanks for the golden carrots. Come on, eat up, and I'll take you where you need to go. As long as the engine's not kaput, we can go anywhere.
Of course we won with me around.
I never noticed she has this... Is this originium that just happens to be in a nice pattern around her thigh? Or is it just jewelry that looks like originium? I'm thinking it might be actual originium because of these little things hanging down. Those could be veins, but I suppose it could also be a tie of some kind. Interesting. I was hoping we'd get a little more of them asking about the local technology, but oh well. What? Oh, okay. I'm wondering what these things are all about. Well, I believe from this one, we should be able to unlock Senshi. And that was my goal for tonight. I'll trek 20 kilometers barefoot through the snow if that's what it takes to get my hands on these kebabs. So if they're trying to find Rhodes Island and a guy's going to use his truck to take them straight there, does this mean they're about to find it? Looks like this is Sami, though. We got 3 exits this time. I'm pretty sure I can make that work. I don't need the pushers this time, though. So let's definitely grab Texas the Omertosa.
Order confirmed. Crystal clear.
I guess they're pullers, not pushers, my bad. Let's say Jessica the Liberated.
Come in, Commander. This is Jessica. On the line and ready to roll.
How are you doing today, by the way, Zelda Chic? I forgot to ask. I hope anyone else watching this is also doing well. I almost habitually hit the skip button. Rustle, rustle. A sudden noise interrupts Chilchuk from his dream. Ever since he arrived here, even the slightest noise would stir him awake. He fails to make sense of his dream and stands up, looking towards Laios, who is keeping watch. Wow, they're really buried in a forest right now, aren't they? By the way, I remember commenting yesterday that they made up Tall Man to explain his human appearance. Apparently, that's actually what regular humans are called where they're from. Is you got tall men, then you got half-foots, and then there's like a few others, and it turns out humans is a broad term in the Delicious in Dungeon universe, with tall men being just one type of human. Half-foots are also considered human. And so are elves. And dwarves. And pretty much anything humanoid. There's a few exceptions, and apparently the difference between human and non-human is bone structure. Humanoids that have more bones than humans are considered demi-human or something. Anyway. Fortunately, the tall man who always loses his mind whenever talking about monsters is very reliable when facing a real one. He has already awakened Senshi and Marcel and has his weapon ready. Chilchuk will draw their attention while you scout them out. Got it! Chilchuk discovers the sound came from a pack of monsters they've seen before, and they had yet to notice them. He breathes a sigh of relief and returns to his companions with the news. Since arriving in this world called Terra, the adventure party has seen too many strange sights. Though they often can't tell whether a creature is hostile or not, having faced monsters before at least gives them some idea of how to fight. Excuse me. They exchange glances and make sure everyone is ready for combat. Alright, let's go. As he charges, Laios can't help but think of all the dangers they'll need to avoid in this unknown world. Whether with the help of that Rhodes Island or relying on themselves, they'll have to return home. Phew! It's finally over. I was having such a wonderful dream, too. What a waste. Considering how carelessly you spread out when you sleep, you must have wonderful dreams every day. I don't do that, do I? Nah, I was just making an educated guess. You know, we've been walking through this forest for a few days now. Are there really Sami tribes living here? The Sami locals like to live in odd locations, and most aren't exactly welcoming of outsiders. So it won't be easy to find them. True. I didn't think they'd live in such a remote place. Weren't you the one who wanted to look for a snow priest, Marcel? Are you giving up already? Well, I didn't know this place would be so scary. When we had just arrived in Sami, it looked so pleasant. I heard all kinds of interesting stories, too. There was a small Basque astrology tent where they were telling fortunes. I mean, I did later find out she was a fraud controlling the crystal ball directly, but her story about the thousand-headed monster of Minoan myth was still fascinating. I wonder if we could actually find it in Minos. I've also heard tales of a powerful monster that gains the abilities of whatever it eats. What an amazing ability. Of course, that's the part that gets your blood racing. Let's see if we can find a snow priest before my legs completely give up on me.
If you're going to live as an adventurer, you must learn to adapt to your environment, Marcel.
Well, don't worry about me adapting to this environment, because I'm never coming back here. Ever.
Thinking like that will only hinder your growth. I'd much rather trek through a place like this than stroll down a paved street.
Look, I'm not saying we should give up on the snow priest, but the fortune teller said we'd find them in the Mirkwood. And what have we found? Nothing. It's dark, damp, there are just as many monsters as there are trees, and our supplies are nearly gone, which means you'll probably try to eat the monsters. Again.
What do you think, Laios?
The ones we've run into so far don't seem all that different from the ones we've seen before. I thought we'd get to see some rarer monsters here.
Forests don't give up their secrets that easily. We just haven't discovered them yet.
Speaking of eating monsters, looks like the two of them are already carving one up. Isn't it great, Marcel? You're in for another treat. No way! Absolutely not! No, no, no! Another one? What? Looks like I got here too late. And you are. Laios, you've got blood on your face. And don't greet people while holding that monster meat in your hand. Oh, it's fine. I've seen much worse. Trust me. Oak Cup? Very interesting character design, though. Problem is, well, I guess I'll just have to try and go for an androgynous voice for now. Are those like... Yeah, those are clear plastic pockets. Interesting choice. Sorry, I got distracted by the horns and the ears. And I was trying to figure out what was horn and what was ear, and then I realized this is not part of the horn, it's the other half of the staff. Goodness, this is a crazy looking character design, but I really like it. You can call me Oak Cup. I'm an apprentice shaman. A flock of fallow beasts told me your location, so I hurried over. Though I'm sure you could have handled yourselves fine even without me. Oh, please don't worry. I come with no ill intent. Seeing how well you're doing, I won't bother you any longer. Wait, did you just call yourself an apprentice shaman? I did. We entered this forest hoping to find a Sami snow priest to define a way home for us. Or at least, to help us find Rhodes Island. Wait, why couldn't the trucker take them there? Did he just take them to Sami and say maybe you can find a snow priest that'll help? A way home? Yeah, for whatever reason, we don't even know how to do that. As for Rhodes Island, a while back someone told us to look for them for help, but we haven't been able to find them. Okay, I was just checking previous lines. I thought I missed something. There are many in the south who are eager to guide others. We've met one of those. Basque astrology. Thanks to them, outsiders often come to the same misconception you have. We rarely predict the futures or wishes of others. We look into the future to ensure our own survival. We only request Sami Villain's guidance when absolutely necessary. We pray for Sami to warn us of any dangers ahead so we can prepare for them. But beyond that, we live by the laws of nature.
Laws of nature?
No different from how you've been living. Hunt or be hunted. Live and eat, or die and be eaten.
Aye, I knew I liked this place.
I have a question. Go ahead. Does your Sami show up in dreams? I haven't encountered it myself, but it's not entirely impossible to receive a revelation that way. After all, who can say if our dreams are true or false? Did you have a dream about the future? Nope. Alright, Mr. Mysterious. So you won't be taking us to a snow priest? It's not that I'm unwilling to, but I'd find it quite troublesome. Though if you really do approach another tribe's shaman, they might just chase you off. What would take the least time and effort? Huh? Did the tree beside us just drop 2 pieces of bark? There are strange runes on them, too. Which I can't read, of course. Oh? Can I take a look? Here. Sure enough, Sami has sent you a guide. Thank you, Sami. You sure have saved me a lot of trouble. What are these pieces of bark? Those are foldartles. They represent Sami's will itself. Well, now we know what foldartles are. Shamans have many ways of glimpsing into the future, but sometimes Sami will also proactively cast us a glance, just like this. Sounds a bit too convenient to me. I think so too, sometimes. But on the other hand, wouldn't you have been even more frustrated if you couldn't find anyone to read these foldartles for you? Why are you so casual about all this? Aren't you an apprentice shaman? Do you people not take your work seriously?
Excuse me.
I asked my teacher that once, and he answered by drinking wine out of my horns for the next 2 days. Never dared to ask again.
What the heck? Does he mean his head horns or his... this horn?
So, can you tell us what's on them? Of course. The first one. North? You mean we should head north? You're already northward bound, but Sami still says north. Perhaps it wants you to go even further north. Even further? What's up there, Chilchuck? The map says that once you leave the Mirkwood, you'll be in the center of Sami's forest. Further north of that are the huge snow-covered mountains and the endless ice fields.
What, did these guys track halfway across the continent? I thought Rimbilliton was in the lower right and Sami was in the, far north.
Don't tell me Sami wants us to go to the ice fields. Sami Villain often only casts a vague image. But if you were to ask me, I'd say so, yes. Huh? The endless ice fields? I asked around about them, and that's not the kind of place you return from. But you just said earlier that you don't know how to get home. An undiscovered path hidden in a place from which none have returned. Perfect, no? As for the other piece, hermit. Interesting. And what does that mean? It can mean many things. But if you're talking about a hermit in the north, then there's really only one thing it could be referring to. The Cyclopes. The what? You know of the Cyclopes? I heard about them when I was gathering information. What kind of monster is that? No, they're a special kind of Sarkaz. They use a completely different way to tell the future than we Sami do. And they just happen to live in seclusion, deep within the mountains to the north. Put the two foldartles together, and I think this is what Sami is trying to tell you. Go northward to ask the Cyclopes for help. They will assist you in finding your way home, or so I believe.
I think I'm willing to give it a shot. What about you guys? If there's a chance, we might as well take it.
If it really works out, I suppose I'll go along.
Chilchuck?
The 3 of you already agreed to go, so is there any point in asking me?
I'm getting lightheaded. This is a lot of talking.
Of course there is. You're a member of our party too. I'll be honest then. I'm against it. I think I should probably take a very short break before we continue. I've already been streaming for a full hour. It only feels like 20 minutes. I'll be right back. Feel free to take a break of your own. Alright folks, I'm back. And I decided to go and make some quick food. I'm gonna finish this cutscene while it cools down. Also got myself a fresh glass of ice water. And while I was doing all of that, I discovered that my dad had made a small bowl of diced ham to put in our taco salad tonight, and then accidentally forgot to take it out of the microwave, and it has just been sitting in the microwave for almost 5 hours, if not longer. So yeah, he told me to throw it out. Just thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, moving forward with this cutscene now. Do you not trust Oak Cup? That's not it. I can tell he's not lying. Then why not? Prophecies, divination. You guys are way too willing to believe that stuff. What if someone planned this all out? Dropped two pieces of bark here and is trying to cheat us. Again. But he has a point. But I still think there's no harm in heading north a bit further. If we run into another shaman, we just have to ask them to read the bark and we'll know if Oak Cup was telling the truth or not. We've been here for a while now, so I wouldn't want to miss even a chance of finding a way home. Fine. Speaking of going north, though, why do I feel like we've been wandering around in circles this whole time? Haven't we already walked past here before?
I made some markers. I'm sure we've been making progress.
What's wrong, Chilchuck? Sunsheet's right, but the terrain here is making me feel uneasy. Like the land itself has been shifting the whole time. You mean like the dungeon? Yeah, something like that. But while the dungeon is always changing on the inside, this place is... the entire forest seems to be changing. Look, there's a cliff up ahead. I'll go scout the terrain. Sorry, I tried to take a drink between lines.
What was that?
The four look towards the source of the sound and see a monster resembling a bull. Of course, they know by now to call it a horn beast. A creature showing up in the forest should be a common sight, but this horn beast has still drawn their attention, for one reason. On its face is a black... black? No. It is a blank, an endless void. Okay, interesting word choice. The first thing that comes to mind is the galaxy of stars one can see in the night sky. A cow with a void as its face. They find this reality hard to believe. What's even more shocking is what lies dead center in the blank space. A circle. An uncannily perfect circle. A circle somehow even darker than the void surrounding it. Darker than the night, deeper than the void. But how can this dark circle seem to emit light? Because it isn't. The circle is really a hole that sucks in all the light near it, to the point that it seems to be glowing. This just sounds like the Taken from Destiny 2. Darker than the night, brighter than the light. Well, this is a strange monster. The void on its face doesn't seem to be part of its usual biology. Fascinating. I really want to study it. Did his mouth just frickin' disappear? Sounds like it's angry.
There are wounds on its body from weapons. Someone's riled it up, and now it thinks we're the enemy.
Eat my axe! Oh shoot, it's KB! Wow, does that girl have a ton of weapons? Damn, the cliff's collapsing! Chilchuck! Laios immediately sprints towards Chilchuck on the cliff, but is one step too late. Chilchuck tries to jump backward to catch the outstretched hand, but Laios fails to grab him and can only watch as the half-foot falls off the cliff. Ah, now we're getting into the mission. How are they going to save How are they going to save Chilchuck, I wonder? I forgot KB was involved in this story, oddly enough. Should have brought her along instead of Nymph. Oh well. Corrupted Soldier attacks berry and fruit slugs and causes them to collapse. Gains bonus movement speed when exposed to the slug's gleam. Okay, so these are collapsals. I wonder if the collapsals, or at least their appearance, was inspired by the Taken from Destiny 2. It's known that the guy who made the game is a big fan of Destiny, or at least he was. We were supposed to get a Destiny collab, but then there hasn't been any information after it was announced that one was made. Or that one was confirmed, anyway. I believe I don't remember if it's my own speculation or if it's community speculation that it ultimately fell through due to Destiny starting to die, and that's why we ended up with the second Rainbow Six collab instead. Dunno! Anyway, let's go. Start with these guys.
Don't keep me waiting now with a scent of despair.
Alright. You go here.
A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
You go here.
Don't keep me waiting. This will be over soon.
That's a new enemy.
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh jeez, she keeps getting stunned. And you go here. And Chilchuck is down here doing absolutely nothing.
This will be over soon. I will save your corpse into shadow. No one will find
Okay, let's add this to that pot. No. It filled up as soon as right before I put the berry in it. Oh well.
This will be over soon.
Now summoning stage 2. Wow, Chilchuck just went full motionless, just lifeless doll for a second there. Alright, you two can probably come out now.
Solidify.
Roger, Wilco. Drawing the bead on the target.
Well, that was easy.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Or I thought it was.
Got a problem that needs solving?
I didn't expect all of my units to get stunned out of nowhere.
Mission accomplished.
Goodness. That was very close. Gah! You're awake. Or is that KB? Who are you? Oh, it's Valarkvin. Argus, huh? Probably not how it's pronounced, but we'll roll with it. Call me Argus. I foresaw an accident in the forest today, so I decided to patrol the area, where I found you unconscious in the snow. Have you seen my companions? I'm sorry. I should go look for them. Good. You're quite injured. You should rest here first. You don't seem to be Samifjord. My friends and I were looking for a way home, and a guy called Oak Cup told us Sami's will was guiding us to go north. Oak Cup, the Oak Child. You know him? I've heard that in Sami the name is synonymous with wisdom. Wisdom? Then, do you know of the Cyclopes? What's wrong? I have witnessed many ensnared by misfortune. Death itself is no stranger to me. Yet, why do I see so many deaths in you? That would be because in Delicious in Dungeon, revival within the dungeon is possible, but only within the dungeon. Hey, Orange, you made it! You're actually just in time for what was supposed to be the final cutscene of the night. It technically just started, but, there was a very funny moment, or at least I thought it was very funny, that you missed earlier, so you might want to rewatch the VOD when the stream is done. No sign of Chilchuck? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was saying the reason Valarkvin sees many deaths in Chilchuck is because in the world they come from, the way the dungeon works, like the laws of nature within the dungeon, allow people to be revived from death as long as there are remains to revive them from, and the body is not too damaged. So Chilchuck has actually survived several deaths.
We should at least be glad for the thick snow and trees here. He should have handled that fall easily.
But if he gets attacked by monsters, he won't stand a chance.
So we should still find him as best we can.
As fast as we can. Blah. By the way, how you doing, Orange? Also, Zelda Chic, you never answered how you were doing either.
It'll be terrible if we ran into that horn beast from earlier. Aye, but we have another problem.
Sorry!
It's not your fault. But what are you doing all by yourself in this forest, miss?
I'm hunting.
Do you live here, lass?
Nope, I live on Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island? That's the place we've been looking for. Huh? You want to go to Rhodes Island? Yeah, we're trying to find our way home, and someone told us we could get help there. You lost your way home? So sad. Are you from Rhodes Island? Can you take us there? But I don't want to go back yet. A little stressed, but not as much as earlier? Well, that's good, I think. I'm doing alright. Been feeling kind of funky today, but I think it's finally going away. All this talking has made me a bit lightheaded, though, so I just got some water and a cheap microwave stew. Why not? 'Cause I'm still hungry. So yeah, KB and Marcel, I think, sound very similar, except that KB's very childish. I could be wrong, but it's hard for me to make a distinct voice between the two.
Is that all? Then if we feed you till you're satisfied, will you take us there?
Sure. I didn't expect to find a lead like this. Could this be what Sami was guiding us towards all along? But I just lost track of the prey I had my eye on.
We have our own food.
Guess we lost it all in the chaos earlier.
How about this? First, you help us find our companion, then we'll help you hunt whatever you want. And finally, you take us to Rhodes Island.
Is that what the rest of the story is going to be spent on? Okay.
What an innocent lass. What's your name?
I'm KB, but you can call me Kay. Or is it Kob? I've heard both. You saw death in me? Yes. Many deaths, in fact. Both in the past and the future. Yet here you stand now, alive. That Okup guy said Cyclopes can see the future. Are you one of them? Yes. Then please, tell me my fate. Cyclopes can only see doom. That's fine. Just tell me the fates of me and my companions. Your companions walk toward the endless ice fields. No, they do not go of their own will. They were swallowed up by the dark and the void. What's that mean? They were corrupted by demons. Demons? No one mentioned any demons! Demons are a vagrant existence on this land. They corrode and envelop all that they touch. Corrupted creatures lose all sense of self, as if swallowed into the void. Excuse me. A blank, endless void. He's recalling the cow, I guess. I don't know why they're repeating it so perfectly. Those creatures have a circle on their faces, just like a single eye on a head. Have you already seen a corrupted creature? Chilchuk ponders for a moment before pressing his hand on his injured arm and exiting the cave. Can a doom you see be avoided? All I can say is that I try. Then so will I. So you're saying Rhodes Island is a giant ship? Yeah, it's huge and it goes everywhere. Oh, so that's why we never found it. What's wrong? Smells like blood. My prey's blood. The one-eyed monster is nearby.
What a keen sense of smell.
Kay, did you just say one-eyed monster? Yeah, a horn beast with only one eye on its face. So a one-eyed monster, right? Eek. Do you guys still remember what Okup said? About the Cyclopes? Maybe that was just a suggestion, not a certain answer. Maybe Sami didn't mean for us to find an actual Cyclops. Maybe it just predicted we would find Kay and knew we would encounter a horn beast like that. Either way, since we've run into it again, we'll just have to deal with it. Is it dead? Phew. This should put our mind at ease about Chilchuk, at least a little. Now let's go find him.
I've got a suggestion. What if we started a fire here instead of running around aimlessly? It might attract some wild beasts, but Chilchuk could spot us too.
But...
Either way, we can't really do much on an empty stomach.
You're right. Even if he doesn't see it, we should feed ourselves first if we want the energy to keep searching afterward. So what do we do with this one-eyed horn beast? Let's eat it! Together!
Aye, sounds good.
But...
I've heard of traditions where people will kill and eat an animal as a sacrifice to the gods, hoping for divine revelation. My guess is the Will of Sami was hoping for us to do something similar.
Then... Don't even try to pretend, Laios. You were planning to eat it from the start.
Let's start a fire first.
Hold on a minute. Maybe she's just trying to say, don't even pretend you weren't planning to eat it from the start?
Hopefully, Chilchuk will see it.
Yummy. Though I'm not sure about that bit. Sami-style bay leaf ash roast horn beast and Sami-style exercising horn beast kebabs. I read the whole title before it disappeared.
It's done.
I'm being serious here. The meat looks bizarre.
Already tasted it. Doesn't seem too different from regular meat.
Fine, I guess. We've already eaten stranger things than this. Wow, it's actually pretty good. What are you doing over there, Kay?
Looking to see if there's an even bigger one. Guess not. No sign of that Durin who fell earlier either. Come join us for a meal first. We'll go look for him together afterward. Okay, coming!
Hey!
Whoa, you're that Durin!
And you're the girl who popped out of nowhere.
Sorry I made you fall.
It's fine. You guys alright?
We're all good.
Great. I knew that doom was avoidable.
They're making steaks and skewers over there. Said they'll keep looking for you after eating. Let's go together? I bet they'll be so happy to see you.
Of course they're eating even at a time like this. What was I worried about? Wait, steak? What kind of steak?
The one-eyed monster kind.
One-eyed monster? You guys, it can't have...
Oh look, here they come.
Perfect timing. I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. Hey, you guys can't just... Chilchuck turns around and is about to begin scolding his friends for leaving him behind for a barbecue. But his words clog up in his throat. I knew it. The meat corrupted them. Time to go home, guys.
We have stayed too long in this world. We can't let Fallon wait any longer.
Yes.
It's time to harvest the crops on the golems. I still have red dragon meat to cook.
Their faces, now blanketed by the void, are no longer the familiar visages he once knew. Their voices start to break and distort, until Chilchuck isn't even sure how they're speaking. You guys ate that corrupted horn beast? Chill, what are you still here? Let's go.
Fallon,
Where are you guys going? North. The northern...
End door. Go home. Go.
There's a door in the north we can use to go home? Is this Sami's guidance? But how do you guys know all this? We come from that...
Return to that.
I don't even know how to read that one.
but...
Red Dragon! I'm imagining, like, radio static, but deeper. Warblier. Chilchuck feels a mess of emotions welling up. Panic and resignation wash over him. Doom feels inevitable. His own party members are now in dire straits, and he was powerless to help them. But he also feels a little angry. Because the reason for their distress is entirely their own dang fault. Okay. An oddly comedic image. Chilchuck is sure he only blinked once, but the trio suddenly appear near him. I love how he looks just more just like, oh gosh, dang it. The next second, they are by his side. From his perspective, they seem to have moved in a flash, as if the holes in their faces swallowed the space between them. Soon they disappear into the depths of the forest. There's a new expression. Chilchuck stands still for a moment before breaking into a deep sigh. He hears the Cyclops approaching behind him and sees the puzzled look on the girl's face. He does not wait or hesitate, but begins sprinting towards where his companions vanished. He's too embarrassed to explain what happened here to the Cyclops and her sorrowful gaze. They are his companions, after all. Of course he can't just watch them disappear for good like that. Guys, could you just slow down? Pardon me a second. An angry roar echoes in the skies above the Mirkwood, lingering for a long time.
Wait for me! I want to join you guys too!
I've learned a lot from your commands, Doctor. Maybe I'll get to use them in the future too.
Interesting place to end that. I do have to wonder if this is going to be our... Well, to be fair, I didn't read the campaign for, what was it? Lo Jiao Hei, I believe it was. But I do have to wonder if they're actually going to make it home at the end of this campaign instead of being like the Rainbow Six group that have nothing they can do. That'll have to be it for tonight, but next up is Tipsy Merriment. Ah, we've got some, Bites, I think they're called? It looks like they're gonna run it at dusk, or somehow end up in one of Dusk's worlds. Paintings, whatever. But of course, before I go, we do have one thing we need to do. Or I guess a couple things. I forgot we could read through this. Alright, so we got some new guys to look at. Like it, Sour Sluggy. Not filling. This Sluggy's acid is way too sour, can't eat this one. Well, then why did you say you like it? Apparently some people can drink the acid like a normal drink. Is that real or not? Mumbles stuff I can't understand and runs mega fast whenever they see food. I bet they were really hungry. This shiny giant moved and got wood and mud everywhere. Patooey! It's got a lot of shiny sluggies on it. Is it where they live? Shiny stone giant and hungry guy. The shiny berries are still the only new stuff we've got. That's the shop. So what we want to do is come over here, claim these, and now we have Senshi.
各種揃った調理道具に清潔で十分な火力を持つかまど。食材の備蓄も文句なし。どうやらお前たちも料理のことをきちんと考えているようだな。わしはこの場所が気に入ったぞ。
Nice. Wait, what did that say? Oh yeah, clear DT4 to obtain this operator. So we now have the full crew! And I'm going to grab this and the next one. Stealth chair. A blue ergonomic single-seater. Relax and enjoy your favorite food. This is Ethan's favorite chair. He sometimes steals others' food while camouflaged. That's how this got its name. It is the same color as Ethan's tail, so I guess that makes sense. That is funny, though. Eater's chair. This is Kay's favorite chair. She starts eating as soon as she sits down, which is how it got its name. And Mountain's chair. This is Mountain's favorite chair. His calm and steady eating style, while he sits steady as a mountain, earned this its name. Okay, interesting. So they all have their favorite chairs in the cafeteria or whatever it is, but for some reason Mountain's chair is the only one actually named after Mountain. Alright, let's check out Senshi. I believe the only other 5-star Guardian Defender after Hung the notoriously useless Hung, who only earns SP on taking a hit. Let's see. Codename Senshi. Gender male. Dungeoneering experience 76 years. Goodness, this guy has way more dungeon experience than our main characters, who have at most 4. It is known that dwarves live long lives, though. Place of birth is Ganda, self-declared. Race, dwarf, self-declared. Orange, I clarified this earlier, it turns out these characters are not using fake racial identities. They're just claiming themselves to be what they are. Senshi is a member of Laios' party. He has ample experience in outdoor survival and a tenacious insistence on a proper diet. He serves as the group's cook. Senshi considers it his duty to provide healthy meals for the party. The cooking pots and knives he carries are made from precious materials. Indeed, his knife is made of mithril, and I don't remember what his cooking pot is made of. Maybe it's also mithril. But yeah, his mithril knife can cut through basically anything. He uses it for cooking. But it can double as a weapon if necessary. Okay, what's skill 1? Begins cooking and stops attacking for 3 seconds. After cooking is complete, restores HP equal to 190% of attack to one allied unit within range, and grants them one of the following buffs at random. Attack plus 11%, attack speed plus 11, or max HP plus 16% for 6 seconds. Not a long buff, but the healing is what matters. Though, I would have kinda hoped it'd be a more automatic skill. Wait a minute, can I level him up? Chat's so quiet tonight, y'all!
Products received. Resources received.
Let's see.
俺の顔を見に来たわけじゃないよな、ドクター。
Okay, yeah, I don't have anything that can boost Senshi to E2. These only go from E2 to E2 maximum. And these are for skills. This works for a 4-star, not a 5-star. What's his skill 2 do? Increase defense and healing effectiveness. Begins cooking and stops attacking for 10 seconds. During cooking, all allied units within range recover HP equal to 32% of Senshi's attack every second. Afterward, heal all allied units within a certain range once for 130% of attack and restore 8 mana. Okay, so Gummy is still arguably better, but Senshi's healing effects might be stronger. I suppose it's as they say, 5 stars usually fill a niche rather than being particularly better than the 4 stars. And unfortunately, I don't have what I need to level Senshi. Yeah, and I can't use this to get cards. Alright, I guess leveling Senshi will have to wait until later. Maybe I can grind for that before I go to bed. I said he was probably better than Hung, and I believe the only other 5-star Guardian defender besides Hung. I guess Neural is one as well, and might potentially be the best one. Maybe? Because this is a popular skill for Guardians. It's an automatic skill. The one downside is that it only works when a unit is below 50%. But, yeah, Hung's problem is that both of his skills are defensive recovery for SP count, meaning he only recovers SP by taking damage. Which doesn't work for this auto-use skill. The next attack instead heals an allied unit within a range equal to 110% of attack. This usually results in him healing himself because he has to take damage to use it. And you might think, oh, well, he'll get a healer out there and heal him. Well, then what's the point in having him around? Except for a slight extra reinforcement. And then medical mode countermeasure. Attack and defense plus 40%, stops attacking to focus on healing allied units within range, and restores 1 skill point to each healed target. Cool! But he essentially has to take 25 hits before he can use that. Restoring 1 skill point to each healed target is nice, but it's still just like... Why'd you have to make it defensive recovery? He probably gets better with modules that are either out already or are coming out soon that give offensive and defensive recovery skills slower regen than normal SP regen, but they still get it without needing recovery. Offense or defense, I mean. But it's still just like, dude, Hung is such a cool character design. Why did they have to screw him over like that? Look at this dude. I think he might also be one of the tallest characters in Rhodes Island. At least out of those that aren't pseudo-gods. Love this artwork. This artwork's great. Turns out Hung used to be a taxi driver. Or a chauffeur? I somehow just realized he's somehow either a tiger or a dog with a horn on his head. He's a Terra, which is a dog, so what's with the horn? Is he part Oni, perhaps? It doesn't say anything about the horn. Here's how you know that I don't use Hung very much for anything. I've had this guy forever, and his trust is only at 51%. Well, alright then. It's getting a bit late here. I've completed the 2 missions that I intended to complete. And we got Senshi! Senshi can now cook with us. And I intend to have him doing so going forward.
Doctor, no. I know it's polite to look at the person you're talking to. I'm not looking out the window. It's just... the water stains on the glass are making me really uncomfortable. I really want to wipe it.
I was distracted by her voice line. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight, everybody. I hope to continue this tomorrow evening. Hopefully once again sooner than I did tonight.
わざわざ俺の顔を見に来たわけじゃないよな、ドクター。
And heck, maybe if I start early enough, we can get through all 4 of the remaining missions. Doubtful, but potential. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Orange, don't forget to go re-watch this stream. I think you'll have a great time with the story up to this point. Same for yesterday's as well. But especially today's. We got some edits that I've never seen a cutscene do in this game before. Excuse me. But yeah, I'll try to be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Thursday. Thanks again, everyone. I love you all, and have a wonderful rest of your night.